So, guys, I got a question for you.
Oh, yes?
How can you tell if your dad's an alien?
My dad's an alien? No, he's not. He's human, like me. It's a dumb question.
But, I mean, how can you tell?
I've seen his penis. I assume aliens don't have penises.
Does he know how to program the VCR?
What, is that a joke?
Yes.
Was that the joke?
Is that a joke that you're trying to tell?
Yep. Okay, let me try again.
I thought we were having a serious conversation about my dad's potential.
Let me try
to be an
again. Let me
alien.
try again. Hey, guys, how do you know when your little brother's an alien?
Wait, are they all alien-themed jokes?
Are you into aliens now?
He can change TV channels from the sofa without using the remote.
Okay, they're all television alien-related jokes.
Okay, let me try again.
I don't even understand that.
Okay, here's one called Showbiz Shenanigans.
Here's one called... Wait, what? Are you reading from a joke book?
Okay, how do you make a rolling stone?
Oh God, I don't. Garrett, you ask. I can't. I can't. I can't.
It's gonna be something stupid.
You push a rock down a hill.
Angelo, you don't have to try this hard. It can just be us having a conversation.
No, hold on. I can do it.
Angelo, you don't have. Oh God.
I can do it. We're gonna make this work, okay?
God.
This is going to work.
Angelo, you don't have to.
I'm the only one trying anymore.
You know what? That was fun.
So anyway, welcome to Silk Socks. I'm Angelo.
I'm Scott.
I'm Garrett.
And we are the Silk Socks. Do. Bumper. Anyway, so until we actually get a bumper, I'm going to keep doing that. Garrett should be working on that, so...
I'm trying
Where are
my
you?
heart
Oh
out.
yeah, he's got to get his laptop back.
Yeah, get my laptop back. It's ridiculous.
He finally got a new one though, Scott. So
Oh, you got a new
he will
laptop?
Be getting
Probably
a new
getting a
laptop,
replacement.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
So anyway,
Those fucking nerds.
Oh man.
Let's see.
What kind of player gives refunds?
Quarterback.
Quarterback, son. Garrett's too smart for this fifth
Or I
grade
just
joke
read.
book.
I read the joke.
I know. Really.
Did you read the joke?
I have
Aw.
I have pretty good eyesight. 2020.
So anyway, I don't know if we talked about it last time, but we will be going to Let's Make a Deal while in our California trip for CMF.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I love that
is great.
show.
I love Wayne Brady as well.
Never seen an episode.
Wait, have you not
Never
watched
seen
it?
an episode.
You've
I
never
don't
been,
like
like-
game shows.
Wait, watch it, dude. We
Whoa,
should
whoa,
watch
whoa,
it in the
what?
week prior.
Why'd you point to that empty TV
Because
case out there?
I pointed to an entertainment
Watch
center
it with that
I-
empty TV case over there.
Watch it with that air. Just imagine.
Just imagine.
You'll just have to imagine the game show.
I used to watch a shit ton of game shows. Now I just can't.
But
I
do you
can't
know
like any of
Do you
them.
know the concept of Let's Make a
No,
Deal?
I know you dress up in a costume to
Yeah.
try and get the
Yeah.
dude's attention, the host's attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
But other than that, I have no
Well,
clue.
it's basically actually. Have you ever seen the movie 21?
20. Like,
I have no idea where you're going
like
with
the
that.
card counting movie.
Yeah. But in that movie,
So
they
what? We're
talk-
playing blackjack.
I think, no.
No,
I feel like
no.
I could explain it way. I feel like you went immediately off track.
No. This
Garrett,
is
do you know
science
about the game Twister?
Twister. Yes.
Okay. It's kind of like Twister. In that, I'm
that
just
what?
picking random games. I think that's
No,
so
no.
funny.
But in 21, they do this thing where he like talks about this statistics problem where you have 3 doors. You know, where like the guy has 3 doors, and you pick one, and there's a prize behind one of them, and there's a goat behind the 2 others. Well, in
goat.
In Let's Make a Deal, they call them zonks, and they're just funny, silly things that they do. But anyway, basically,
it's not
the
a zonko.
the math formula is that you pick a door, and then he opens one up. And then it's actually statistically more likely that you pick the wrong door first.
Yeah.
So you should actually change your option if they give you the chance.
Right.
But no one ever changes because they're so sure that their first guess was the right one.
Basically, the
that's-
whole concept of the show is he's giving you several options, and you choose one, and one of them will be a prize, and the other ones will not be.
Yeah,
That's
or
the whole
smaller
concept.
prizes.
Right, or smaller prizes.
And they do mini deals too, quickie deals. Like if you, so whatever your costume is, like say you're a doctor, you have to have things that are related to a doctor,
Right.
and then he might give you $500 if you say have a stethoscope. or
Well, on the
something.
new one, if you follow them on Twitter, they actually put what they'll ask for on Twitter, and then if you have it, so
wow.
if they just come up to you, they're like, "Do you have a scratch off?" And then if you have that, you get like $50.
Well, we gotta fucking look on their Twitter then. That's a good idea.
No, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh, speaking of TV, do you guys know what premiered last Monday?
Let me guess.
Oh, jeez.
The new episode of Pawn Stars.
Oh yes, yes.
Well,
That's what you're talking about, right?
yeah, that's
love
what I
Pawn Stars.
love Pawn Stars. No, you know what premiered? The Lifetime original movie Ring of Fire.
No, wait. Oh my god, I have a fucking story about that.
Fuck.
I have a goddamn story. I didn't watch it
Yeah.
because I didn't get a chance to,
Yeah.
but someone was actually talking about it. Like someone
someone
like I
talking
didn't
about-
have to bring it up. Someone brought it up in a conversation. They were like, "Yeah, it's that new Johnny Cash movie." And I was like, "Are you talking about Ring of Fire by chance?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's premiering." And I'm like, "Well, be sure to look out for my roommate Scott."
There's no way.
Because he is an extra during the one scene where Johnny Cash sings Ring of Fire.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you'll have to check
And it
that
is
out.
so quick. I was like, "You're not gonna be able to see me." And my mom and my dad made a big show about it. They were like, "We're gonna rewind. We're gonna rewind it in slow motion so we can see every frame of every shot." And I'm just like, "Please don't." And like they
It's gonna
actually
be like 5 frames.
They actually did manage to see me, but it was like a quick second, and I'm in the background. But they did manage it, so good on them. Good on them. But basically, I'm a TV star, and that's why I'm quitting the podcast because I'm getting too busy. Too many calls. Too many
see.
calls on the phone
Interesting.
from people to be in their things. You know what I mean? It's a hard life. It's a hard life.
Oh my god, guys, Margaret Cho is in this book.
What?
What? You're coming back to this book.
I'm trying.
Back to this book.
I'm trying to continue a conversation here, Angela.
No, but why is Margaret Cho in this book? It's so funny. This is probably before she was like really big. So it's just funny. Look at the picture they have of her too.
Yeah.
And it says,
Look at the picture. We're on a podcast in
that's
the
why I took
middle
a
of
photo of it. But anyway, it says Margaret Cho has faced many obstacles on her way to success. The San Francisco
What, like not being
raised
funny?
Korean American comedian, who is coincidentally the daughter of a joke book author, wrote and starred in her own cable TV comedy special in 1994. So yeah, you know a little bit
Wait, did
more
you say
about Margaret Cho.
1894?
1994, the year I was born, Garrett.
the year we were all born.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know
Think it's so
about you
high
guys,
and mighty of yourself.
but
You can't take
1990
1994 for yourself.
1994 is my year.
There
We're
was
gonna
at
have to
least
get a new-
one other baby born in 1994,
Nope,
probably.
I killed them all.
You killed all
You
of them?
killed all the babies.
and then you
were a
forged
baby?
everyone
Yes.
from like 1995's like birth certificates to say
Yes.
1994?
Yes, that's what happened.
You were a powerful baby. What happened?
I was like Stewie.
now you can barely
That's
get
why.
yourself dressed.
That's why he's so lazy now, because he exerted all that energy.
All the energy. But then it wasn't even worth it because people still think they live in 1994. You know what? Whatever. It doesn't
I
have
know.
to make sense.
Because I know.
It doesn't
But
have to make sense.
So what should our costumes be for Let's Make a Deal?
I say that we come in like polo and like shirts and ties or whatever, and then we all have the name tags of someone from Whose Line Is It Anyway, and like whoever's Colin is a bald cap or whatever like that. So I think that we would get. I think one of us would be picked if we all were someone from Whose Line Is It Anyway.
I don't know.
You're not gonna believe me, but I had the exact same idea this
Did you
morning
have
in the
this?
shower.
Obviously, we can't wear blackface for Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady
No,
is
obviously.
our Wayne Brady.
No, Dion could be Wayne Brady.
Oh shit, Dion! I forgot. I forgot Dion was black.
He's so white. It's an easy mistake.
I've only talked to him on Facebook, and I'm like, I don't have any black friends. So. I'm kidding. I have lots of black friends.
No, but yeah, I guess Wayne Brady is Wayne Brady, and someone's got to be Drew Carey.
Yeah, one of us wears glasses. One of us has a bald cap. Obviously, Garrett would be Ryan Stiles because you're the tallest.
Oh yeah, definitely. That would actually be pretty hilarious. I thought Reservoir Dogs, but then
Some curly hair though.
Yeah.
No,
I gotta
jeez.
curl my hair.
Yeah,
Oh my god, Scott! Everybody who watches Life Directed by the way, speaking of suits,
yeah.
they say you look so spiffy in that damn suit.
That
They
suit.
love-
That suit is nice.
They love that
It's
suit.
a nice suit.
But anyway, so yeah, I actually really like that idea. If we can't think of anything else, that'll be our.
Yeah.
That'll be our
If you
fault.
guys think of something funnier, I mean, definitely do that.
I almost want to say someone's done it. I don't watch the show enough to
Yeah.
know if someone's done that or not.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe no one.
Because like every time I watch that show, sometimes I feel like they give the costumes to the people.
Oh, they
when
probably
Yeah.
do. They probably do.
because there's some of them are like really well done.
Yeah, because they all look kind of similar in that they're all like
Yeah.
colorful. They're all like construction workers, clowns, like grapes. I swear to God, there's people wearing a grape
Oh
costume
yeah,
every
I know.
fucking episode.
Every time. It's sure they probably have costumes for like people that don't
Yeah.
come with costumes. I
We
don't
should
know.
just refuse. I'm gonna dress up as a normal person.
We're wearing this.
We'll take the average looking person in the back.
I don't think they'll let. Maybe that's why. Maybe because like if people don't come with costumes, they just give you one.
That might be it. I was watching it recently, and there was this guy. They basically gave it to him that there was a motorcycle behind one of the doors, and he's like,
yeah.
"I'm staying with the box," and it's
Yeah.
like he basically told you there's a motorcycle behind that door, and you're like, "Nope, staying with the box."
Yeah,
And then it was a motorcycle.
there was one game where Wayne Brady was like improvising a song to give people clues of what was behind it, and it was like this song gave away like everything about what was behind the door. Like one of the songs was about like flying through space, and the woman was like, "I'm not gonna take that door because obviously it's not a fucking like free rocket ship behind a door." Like he's like, I don't know. It's kind of stupid when they do that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like so obvious. But yeah, some of the people on that show are kind of stupid. But isn't that all game shows?
That's a lot of game shows.
That's true. It's a lot of game shows.
But it is so funny.
Yeah, but I'm glad we're going to this instead of Price is Right, because I would have failed at the Price is Right if I'd gotten called up there.
You guys aren't good at prices, right?
And like $1.
What if he just called you over and just like, you just refused? You're just like, no.
Yeah, right. Why would you do that?
Well, yeah. Apparently,
I'm
Dion
not
said
doing
though.
it. He calls on me. I'm
What do you-
fucking.
you
I'm
think
not
you can
doing
win
it.
money?
Nah, dude.
You're
I
not
get
gonna
too.
do it?
I get too nervous.
Garrett, what if you
have
won a
to
fucking
pick-
car?
You just have to point. You don't even
Dude,
have to.
I don't-
tell.
I
You just
can't
say
handle that pressure.
That one.
Holy shit, Garrett! If you got picked and you didn't
No,
go,
but
I would
I'm
be
sure
like,
people have done that though.
No, people have, but I mean, it's like you don't do that. Like you just.
you got like a 50-50 shot of winning like a car or a very
If this is
professional,
Ben-
very
If this
professional.
is Ben, I'm gonna shoot him.
Ben is the guy who's upstairs right now.
You know him as our
Who's
fact
Ben?
checker. Our former fact. No, it's my mom. I'm gonna call her later.
He's not even.
Why hang up on your mom?
Have your
man.
mom on the podcast.
Anyway, no, we're not having her on the podcast.
Shit, bitch.
Hey, guys, let me tell you a story about a comedy show I was at last night. So this is the quintessential story about the life of an amateur comedian because it's very sad and it's very depressing.
I'm excited
and it
already.
frustrated me to no end. And so I signed up for this open mic at this place called Fish Head Cantina.
Oh, I've heard about
We've
that
been.
place.
I've been there.
Is that place
You've been
nice?
It's all right. It's kind of shitty,
No,
but
it's pretty shitty. It's a pretty shitty bar.
it's a really shitty bar. But I get there at like 8:00 because the show starts at like 8:30, and I'm walking into the bar, and there's a guy outside smoking a cigarette outside the bar, and I walk past him, and I think he looks kind of like the promoter of the show, so I'm kind of like staring at him a little bit, and he's smoking a cigarette, and he goes, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." And like I walk past him and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And he's like, "You're old enough to drink?" And I was like, "Oh, no, I'm here for the comedy." And he's like, "Oh, so you're a fucking comedian?" And I'm like, "Yeah, kind of." And then he's like, "Oh, well, how the hell are you? I don't know. Bring some energy to the conversation." And I'm like, "Oh God!"
God,
I'm like,
no.
I'm good. Are you going to see the show?" And he's like, "Fucking no." And he goes, so say something funny. And I'm like, I'd rather save it for the stage. And he's just like, "Okay. You probably can't say anything funny." And then he walks away from me, and that was my interaction with him. "You probably can't say anything funny." And then he walked away.
That man sounds like the worst human being ever.
He might have been, but I was
Must have had
like,
a shitty day.
Yeah, he must have been having a bad time.
well, I think he was pretty drunk too, but I was like, man, that was the best thing that he could have said to me
You just
before a
get-
show.
That just sucks. Like you're that kind of drunk that's just depressing about everything.
How was the show? Did it turn out pretty well?
It was pretty good. It was
Okay.
actually decent. Like I got reinvigorated. Like I got some renewed confidence in my material because last time I performed I did semi decent, but this time was much better. So I was like, okay, good. Not a complete failure.
Well, with that man, you could have said something like this. He said, "Hey, why did the comedian put on his sneakers? He wanted to tell a running joke."
I think that man would have just punched me in the face.
That would
Like
have shut him up.
No,
He
dude.
would've-
What if you said that joke and he just started laughing
I know.
his ass off?
You're like, "Oh shit. You know what? I take it all back. You're my friend now."
Yeah,
Tell
you
me more jokes.
Tell me
please.
more jokes.
And I love this one. This one's the headliner. Why did the upholsterer quit her job? Because she was worn out. Oh! Oh!
That's what you get. Quality comedy from Silk Socks.
Yes, from the Jokepedia.
Did you get that from like a school library
I don't
by
even know.
Books Day?
I think my mom bought it for us for God knows what.
What are these even for? Like you need to, if you either know jokes or you don't. I mean, it's like you can't, it's like...
No, it's
this
for
is how
little
you learn
kids.
something.
Little kids can't come up with like jokes like that. You know they get them off like Laffy Taffy wrappers or these
Well,
books.
you also have the Snooki book, so I mean, you don't have...
We have the
quality.
Snooki book?
You
Where?
do, a sure thing right there.
Oh, dude, my sister
fucking
probably
is.
got that. Oh, I want to see this now.
You have a lot of like Scholastic books that you clearly ordered out of like a catalog in 5th
I
grade.
know, really. Like, but, she didn't even write that. She got a ghostwriter to do it.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot
I'm
of people
not-
do that. A
I
lot of
wouldn't be
famous
surprised.
people do that.
Len, look at
Sports
this.
stars,
Look at this fucking picture. Look at this. Look
athletes
at her.
do it.
There's
Politicians
Lady
do
Gaga
it.
diamond glasses and her leopard print fucking whatever that is.
Yes, audience, look with us.
Yes, look at this.
Fist pumps for Snooki. The New York Times says, draws our attention like a berserk wind-up toy. That's not a good thing. That's
No.
not a good
Wind-up
thing.
toys bring you attention.
New York Magazine says incomparable.
New York Times must be like full of little kids reviewing these books.
A nationwide sensation.
I feel like these are all clearly like part of bad reviews that they just got like. What if it was
Most
like
likely.
the New York Magazine says the and like that was all the quote said.
Right. Actually, let's read a section of this award-winning
Yeah,
novel.
you're really into reading books
I am.
recently.
Chapter
man.
26.
Okay.
More than
26 chapters. You're not even halfway through the book.
enough. This is on one. This is page 180. Bella sat at the Plazazzo bar at Karma in her sluttiest metallic pink micro bikini top and a miniskirt that could pass for a belt. She might as well have been naked. Why be modest? Bella had it. She was gonna flaunt it. She was
It.
meeting Ed here tonight. While getting ready, Bella decided she'd sleep with him.
Is-
In her mind, he'd become the dividing line between her
Wait.
past and her future. Bella would lose her post-Bobby virginity tonight and double the number of men
Wait,
she'd
wait,
sleep
wait,
with.
Post Bobby virginity.
Post-Bobby
That's so
virginity.
Funny. Each time she becomes a virgin after every
Exactly,
relationship
yeah.
ends.
I'm gonna try out this virgin thing now. I'm gonna see how it works out for me.
I'm in my post Bobby virginity phase.
That was probably one of the best things.
Post Bobby. How many people were before Bobby? 46. But I'm a post Bobby
No,
virgin
but that's the best part too. She was gonna double the number of men she'd slept with.
as a virgin, and she's. Oh man, she's a phenomenon.
No, but the best part is too, the description of her clothes is just great.
Metallic pink.
Oh, well, here it is.
I don't think
If
I
you don't
ever
know what
wanna go to
metallic
New
pink looks
Jersey.
like, there it is.
Yes, audience.
Once
with
again,
us.
Once again, Angelo pointing out the visual things in this room.
this is hilarious. Anyway, so I just wanted to read the amazing scholarly, a sure thing. We'll actually see a master class being taught
A
on this.
sure thing.
Yeah, get it? It's a pun.
Yeah, it's wittier than anything you've said so far
Hey,
in that
Who are you
book.
talking to?
I got something for you, cops and rivers.
No.
Let's see this. What do you call it when crooks go surfing?
Crime wave.
You're reading the book. You're reading the goddamn book. Here, I got a knock-knock joke for you.
Oh, snap.
Please.
Be prepared.
Please.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Anita.
Okay, you need something. I'm guessing the joke. Anita who?
I need another minute to think it over.
Gotcha.
Whoa!
Gotcha.
Hey, Garrett. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Raven.
Raven who?
Raven lunatic who wants to knock your door down.
This is embarrassing. This is pathetic.
Angelo,
This is the
Angelo.
most pathetic thing I've ever seen.
Okay, I got a story for you.
This happened to you?
Gotta get my reading glasses on. Yes. So, I was at a construction site,
Oh, we already know
Okay.
that's not real.
Yeah, that's
and
not.
I
No
always
way.
bragged that I was stronger than everyone else there.
Definitely,
Oh, definitely
not
not
you. Not
would,
you.
I would especially make fun of one of the older workmen. After a while, this older man had had enough, and he said to me, "Why don't you put your money where your mouth is? I'll bet a week's pay that I can haul something in a wheelbarrow over to that building that you won't be able to wheel back." And I said, "You're on. Let's see what you got." So the old man reached out and grabbed the wheelbarrow by the handles. Then, nodding to the young man, he said with a smile, "All right, get in."
Okay. Okay.
He tricked me.
That's-
He tricked me. He bamboozled me.
That was so much exposition for so little payoff.
I had to rewrite this story because this is done in a different way. I had to write it so it was about me in my head.
What do you mean? How so?
Because it doesn't say that. I was making that up.
It's a third person.
It's a third person, and I turned
person.
it into first person in my head.
You're so smart.
Man, how'd you do that so quickly?
That's a magic trick.
That's crazy.
What do you call a king's sore throat? A royal pain in the neck. Oh!
I'm just gonna take this book away from you.
So anyway, now that I've wasted 20 minutes of your time.
Just trying. Oh my gosh, guys. You see Game of Thrones?
No.
No.
Holy shit. Episode 9, people who out there watching it. I don't even know if any of our listeners watch Game of Thrones.
What, Dalton?
But does Dalton watch Game of Thrones?
No.
Oh. Well. It was a lot of, I was sitting in the middle of my living room watching it, and the last 5 minutes, the entire time, I don't think I ever stopped going like this. Ah, ah, ah! I was just screaming like that, and my
What
mom's like,
happened?
"Are you okay?"
What happened?
People died. A lot of
How
people
many
died.
people?
What?
How many people?
Oh, a shit ton of people died. Like an entire army died, but 3 specifically major characters that like the audience. The show is set up in a way that like these 3 characters are the ones that you're rooting for the past 3 seasons, and they are all murdered before any of their goals pay off at all. And it's pretty amazing.
That's so depressing.
It's pretty amazing.
That's intense. That's intense.
So what? There's no good characters anymore. It's just shitty characters.
I mean, there's some, but like these characters were a very large part of the show.
Oh shit.
I see. Is No Penis Guy still involved?
No Penis Guy is still involved. Yes,
Oh, okay.
No Penis Guy is still kicking.
I see. You know what it was? His lower testosterone levels helped him to think clearer.
Right.
And he was like, "I'm steering clear of this
Well,
thing."
like we haven't even seen him since he got his penis cut off. Like that was what he ended on.
That's
He's
great.
like, I'm backing out. Just fucking moves
I'm
away.
out of the game, guys. I lost. My penis is gone. I'm done.
He like steps away from the game board. What if that was the big reveal at the end? That the game,
The game
was
board.
this is all an imagined thing of like nerds in a basement.
It's a
and they're,
Dungeons
like-
and
they're,
Dragons
like-
type scenario.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, I was looking up different types of tabletop games, and there's this one called Vampires: The Origin or something, and it's where you play as like humans, but then there's like vampires involved, and you can become a vampire or not, and it's like it looks really interesting. We should try it out.
Yeah, I can't wait to not do that. Can't wait to
What
not do
tabletop
that.
games are really fun?
Vampires.
They have a werewolf version too.
I do like
definitely.
board games. They're fun. They're fun.
Board games.
Yes.
Board games with
I like
vampires,
board
not fun.
Well, they had different ones. There's this thing that I saw. It's like this chart where you can like pick what kind of genre you want, and it can tell you what kind of game you should play. So yeah,
I feel like that's not that big a deal.
it's a big deal for me. It's a big deal for me.
You're very particular
Anyway.
about your game boards.
You know, iTunes has this thing where you can pick a genre of music and you can browse through all the music.
What?
What?
It's a new thing. They added it 10 years ago.
It's incredible.
Well, no, like it's the way that it's done. Like it's this like graphic and everything, so it looks like a game board itself.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what have you guys been up to then? That's been so revolutionary.
Up to anything, doing stand-up. I went to an improv show, free range improv. It was really funny, and yeah, it just made me want to do improv again. Garrett, what have you been doing?
I've been doing 2 things: Jack and shit.
Oh, okay.
See,
Have you made any videos? You've been working at
I
PFJ.
can't make any views because I don't have my laptop.
Did you see the video that we made while you weren't here?
Oh, I did see that. It had my name in it.
Well, you know what it was? Because originally
Because you
it said,
put his name in.
No.
It was like fun with Garrett and Scott, and I was like,
title-
oh, what is this?
The funny part is the title on YouTube is right, but the title when you do the link is wrong. I don't know why.
Why? It
Because
just changed your name to mine?
You,
No,
you know what you did? You probably named it first.
Yeah,
Fun with Garrett and
that's it.
Scott.
And see, so
which was
links-
really silly.
Links stay a permanent
not
apparently,
there at all.
and so I changed it. So it's right on the YouTube channel, but wrong on any
Yeah.
link that we post about it. So,
I thought it was
Yeah.
a funny video. I laughed.
but this is what happens when you're not here. That we were like, because Garrett was all like, "Well, I don't want to make a video without Scott because it won't be as funny." And I was like, "Really? We can make videos by ourselves. We don't need Scott. We just use him."
That was funny. Oh, wow. You don't need me. You just use me. I think I contribute some things.
No, you contribute, but I mean, it just made me a little like jealous that like Garrett like depends on you and doesn't think.
We're a team, guys. We're a team.
We are a team.
He would probably say the same thing if you weren't there, and it was just me and him.
Would you, Garrett?
Probably. Not.
There you go.
Ah,
But anyway, so yeah, we just were like, it was so funny. You would have loved how we came up with it though, because so we were like, what should we do? What should we do? And I did the
We were
same
literally
thing I was
coming up with,
doing
like,
just
the
then.
most random,
I was just
stupid
grabbing
shit.
And I was like, well, what can we do with this? And then Garrett picks up a bag of cashews and says, I'm gonna pour these all over you.
I'm gonna pour this.
and,
over you.
and we were like, yes, let's do that. And then it was so funny because Garrett's sister was like, well, don't use the good cashews. We're gonna eat those. And it's like, they're my cashews.
Yeah, they're my fucking cashews that I brought back from college.
So then we decided on pretzel gold.
Apparently, organic cashews cost a lot of money.
Yeah, you guys wasted a lot of pretzel goldfish.
Yes.
We did.
Garrett's sister works at Trader Joe's.
You guys got that in one take. That was pretty good. Right?
That was
We
yeah, that was
practiced
my
it a couple
take. Well,
times,
yeah,
though.
we practiced.
Oh, you
before,
practiced. Okay.
which was good because we got some. And like, did you like that I started eating them at the end? I thought
Yeah,
that
it was pretty
good.
funny.
That was
It was,
quality.
where you were just like, what was the thing? It was very quick, but you were just like, all right, take your time. You said, all right, take your time when he left.
Yeah,
That was
that's
pretty
right.
They stuck in your hair too. I was so happy that they did.
Yeah, good thing I gelled my hair up that day.
Yes.
It was like a little
Spiky
nest.
hair.
Yeah, as a nest for the pretzel goldfish. And then you wore those throughout the day. And
Yeah.
now it's a fad.
Now I just wear pretzel goldfish.
How'd you deal with all the birds pecking at your scalp?
Well, luckily I was inside most of the time. But when I did walk out, I just have to run to the next indoor location.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
it was actually kind of like the birds or birdemic. Like it was just like things.
Was it like
coming
Birdemic? Where things dive bombing into you and you were exploding? Is that what you
well,
meant
no,
by
no,
that?
like I'd have to dodge. Like I'd do like a rolling dodge.
Bobbing and weaving.
Bob and weave.
rolling dodge. Quick, do a rolling dodge. No one has ever said that, I think.
That's a thing.
I think people just say roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Slippy, do a barrel roll.
Yeah, barrel rolls are good.
Your mom's a barrel roll.
Oh, shit.
So I'm going more experimental, guys.
Experimental. Isn't all art experimental?
Well, no. Well, experimental is
that's a
truly
good
like
question.
you push the bounds in experimental.
that
Like you go
all
to
art?
the edge. Go
Isn't
to
that
the
all
edge.
pieces of art were initially experimental?
No,
Yes.
you don't understand. You don't understand. You
The
didn't
first
take,
sculptures
you
that were
didn't
ever
take-
made, that was
You didn't take
experimental.
art to
I
14.
took art history.
You took art history.
Yeah, but you didn't take intro to visual media.
Don't need
and
to
design.
learn about the history of art, pushing the boundaries.
He knows everything about art.
Yeah,
Yeah, from prehistoric to whatever.
from prehistoric to Gothic.
Exactly. They didn't even know
Gothic.
what experimental was. They copied off each other.
Everyone copies off each other.
Yeah, isn't that all?
But they
art?
were really big into it. They weren't about original. If anything, original was frowned upon back then. Now it's all about being original.
Yeah, they fucking loved being Roman and
Except
shit.
there's no such thing as original, am I right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway. So that's happening. And then I'm also
We almost went into a very interesting thing, I feel like.
What is original? It's nothing. That's what it is.
Doesn't matter.
We were,
It's
Moving on.
we were
unimportant.
about to have a very philosophical conversation, then you were like, well,
Nope.
anyway, check out my YouTube channel.
Yes. Because that's what people care about is views and tweets. That's all they care about.
Tweets.
I don't tweet.
I know I hate Twitter. Does anybody else hate Twitter?
I like Twitter. I think it's funny. I just don't have the patience to tweet anything.
I don't like Twitter, personally. I like Facebook. I do like Facebook, but that's about
Facebook's
it.
fine.
Facebook's okay.
Twitter's huge.
Facebook, I don't appreciate it.
Well, yeah.
Because
Obviously.
you're Bum.
I posted something yesterday about the show I was going to, and that was the only
You
thing.
shared a picture. You shared someone else's picture.
Yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
right.
call that a post.
What do you mean? I posted a little text
No,
before.
you shared it to your timeline.
I said, "Hey guys, if you're not doing anything, come check this out."
I didn't even see that.
Exactly, and I'm one of his friends.
See, it's how little you put, because you probably don't show up on my wall because you post so little.
But wouldn't that make it more like a priority? Like, oh God, guys, ladies and gentlemen, Scott
something.
Cease has posted something to his timeline.
I wish that's how it worked.
That
would feel
should be.
really special.
I wish it did that. Like,
Because it's just Ben on my wall right now. It's just Ben and
See, that's what Facebook does. It favors people who
It's
post
just
a lot,
Ben
which
on
is
my wall.
sucky.
That is true. Because Ben is like doing
Oh, Ben
shit.
is
Here's
a
my
post-
schedule.
Ben
Going
is a
to work.
post addict.
List of things to do.
Got to pick up Angelo. Hope he doesn't call me till after 10 a.m. tomorrow. That was the one last
That
night.
I'm
was-
gonna
yeah.
be grumpy.
He
I
doesn't call
called
me
him.
till 10
I called
a.m.
him at 9 today. So.
Oh, who gives? Oh, you fucked it up, Angelo.
I know.
He tagged you in it and everything.
No, but that was because I told him. I told him we were waking up early, and he was all mad.
No
about
one
it.
told me.
Well, we
I
said
told you.
midday.
I was like,
does
this could
midday
be
mean?
What does
No, I never
midday
said
mean?
midday.
That's what we agreed
I
on
thought
this
we agreed
whole
on that.
time.
Oh well, now I
The
feel
last
bad.
one was at 2 p.m., so I was like, I'll have some time then to sleep.
Oh well, we'll coordinate better next time.
No one told me before noon until this morning.
Well, anyway,
What time?
We were good at.
What-
We were good with
yeah,
that.
Yeah, dude, this is fine. You should have ended this way sooner.
anyway, so this was episode 2 of Silk Socks,
Overall, I think it got worse. But
think
you
it
know
got
what?
but
We're gonna have bits next week. I'm
Yes,
gonna bring
we'll
my
have
iPad.
bits.
We're gonna have things written
and it'll
down.
be good, and you should keep watching.
Please.
Okay,
Please, God.
and I'm gonna send you out with another little paragraph.
No.
No,
No.
dude, it's
no,
boring as hell.
No. I'm taking this from you.
but
taking
there's
Taking it.
something about football-sized greasy metal.
Nope.
Wait, football-sized what?
Greasy metal, it says.
Greasy.
Greasy.
I always say
I
greasy.
hate that word.
Anyway.
Greasy.
We're probably gonna cut this last 3 minutes out. All right, so we'll see you later. Bye.
Put the pause button, Jesus Christ.